how would we change our lifestyle and diet in line with that? Before we discuss that, I do want to discuss a few factors here. About 20% of your blood cholesterol is related to your dietary cholesterol. 80% is what you produce yourself, because every cell in your body can produce cholesterol. Your liver also produces cholesterol. About a third of us are hyperabsorbers of cholesterol. So when we eat a lot of fat in the diet, it really has an effect on our blood cholesterol levels. About a third of us are hypoabsorbers of cholesterol. So the diet doesn't really make much difference to the blood cholesterol. And the rest of the third are somewhere in the middle. We're neither hyper nor hypo. We're somewhere in the middle. There are genetic factors which have an effect on cholesterol as well. For example, lipoprotein little a is a genetic type of cholesterol. It's not affected by lifestyle diet. 1 in 5 adults have a high LPA. 1 in 4 South Asians have a high LPA. It is recommended that every individual should get your LPA checked at least once in your lifetime. And so when you see people on social media saying, oh look, I eat beef lard, butter and ghee all day, and look, it had no effect on my cholesterol. Sure, that person might well be a person who is a hypoabsorber of cholesterol. That doesn't necessarily mean that you will also have the same results. Equally, when you see that person on social media who says, look, this person had a heart attack, but he had normal cholesterol. Well, that person might have other risk factors, but that person may have blood pressure, that person may have sugar, may have a very strong family history, and that person could have high LP little a as well, which is a genetic familial type of cholesterol which has never been measured. In fact, a lot of the time when we have all of these movie stars and celebrities who unfortunately have these heart attacks at a young age, it's very likely a lot of those people had high LP little a. In fact, I've had 2 clients of mine, one of them who had a heart attack at age 36 and the other who had a triple bypass at age 35. Both of them had an increased LP little a. Next time you get a routine blood test done, make sure you check your LP little a. From this year, OHIP is covering it once in a lifetime, only just once in a lifetime. What is the best diet which is got evidence for reducing stroke and also heart attack? And that is the Mediterranean style diet, very similar to DASH diet. The difference is DASH diet focuses more on reducing sodium, increasing potassium, calcium, and magnesium, while a Mediterranean style diet has quite a strong focus on increasing healthy fats like omega-3 fats. This is a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, 4.8-year study. They had 2 groups, one which focused more on more olive oil, the other group focused on more nuts. And in both groups, there was a very good change. There was a 31% stroke reduction in the olive oil group and a 28% stroke reduction in the nut group. Not to say that olive oil is superior. This is within margin of error, considering this is a long study going on for 4.8 years. So Mediterranean style diet reduces risk of stroke as well as heart attacks as well.